in about just a month, William Troost-Ekong and Ahmed Musa, they've decided to leave the folds of the national team. Well, for Ahmed Musa, maybe understandably so, you can say that he has not been active. Well, we talk about his involvement with club football. Well, he is in Nigeria with Kano Pillars in different capacity. But I want to ask the guys in the studio this afternoon, what are their front memory of Ahmed Musa? He is Nigeria's highest goal scorer at the FIFA Men's World Cup with 4 goals. A brace against Iceland, and also a brace against Argentina. Those are the 4 goals scored by Ahmed Musa at the FIFA Men's World Cup. I have Peter and DOLAPO with me on the show this afternoon, and together we take a look at all the latest developments and make the rounds in the world of sports. Outside football, in the world of boxing, Anthony Joshua, later this week, he is set to face off against Jake Paul, a streamer, a YouTuber. Well, he's set to take on against him. And of course, there has been lots of conversation as well. Anthony Joshua, you crack the bones of Jake Paul. If you are unable to achieve that, you should retire. Have we gotten into that particular situation, or should that be the case for Anthony Joshua? Good afternoon, Peter. Good afternoon, DOLAPO. Let's start straight from Ahmed Musa, of course, leaving the folds of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, Sam. It's a pleasure to be here. And you spoke about Ahmed Musa retirement. I thought that should have happened before William Troost-Ekong, when invites were no longer coming in for him to be part of the Super Eagles setup. Whoever did call reminded him about doing this. Did that individual do well? Maybe or maybe not. Maybe in the sense that it was fair. Maybe not. Why did it take him this long? Was he expecting that call to happen? I thought we've moved on. And so why didn't he retire? In fact, retirement should have come when he was announced as the GM of Kano Pillars. So it goes to show that attention is divided. He's got the job to administer. He also got the job to now captain the side when they play games. So, and bad for him, Musa and Kano Pillars are not even doing well in the league, where they took a couple of points from them after that incident against Shooting Stars, and now they have to struggle for points in the MPFS. So the good thing about it is got good numbers in terms of appearances, but if you have to look at the number of goals he scored for the Eagles in over 100 cap, 18 less than 20, then you say how good was that? A player playing the final third. So we've gone beyond the days of he's the number 9. There's nothing like he's the number 9. I mean, football have evolved a lot. If the Ronaldos of this world were hitting big numbers before they were converted to play in the number 9 position, if the likes of Lionel Messi and even a certain Kylian Mbappe at the 2018 World Cup, he wasn't the lead man for France. It was Olivier, the former Arsenal man. So I think Musa didn't contribute enough, but let's flip it and say in terms of the appearance for the Eagles, he was one of those players who were diligent, who will go into the pitch and give 101% in games. He's not the flamboyant type. He's not the one that will cause trouble. I mean, make headlines for negative reasons. So most have done his best. He's done well. You also talk about his numbers in terms of the World Cup. 4 he has scored. Imagine if he was at the last World Cup. If we qualify for we did not qualify. Not that he didn't go. We didn't qualify for the last World Cup. So imagine if you qualify for the last World Cup. Maybe we'll probably gotten about 2 more to make 6. So, however, Musa, thank you so much. Gracia, you've done your best, and see what you make of life now that you are having a position of the GM and, of course, the club captain of Kano Pillars. So we'll see where you can push Kano Pillars, where you can take them out of that relegation zone. And just that we didn't see, or maybe I didn't see it, except maybe I miss it. I'm yet to see something like what we saw with William Troost-Ekong. We put out a bold statement, probably put out a couple of pictures and videos, and just for us to know that it's done. But I think from the only thing that I have right in front of the slide here in the studio, it's got just to do with a statement from him. Maybe hopefully before the end of the week, we'll probably see something good. I mean, it speaks footballers. We've gone past the level of just making an announcement or writing something. Tell us, if possible, give us catalog of the goals he scored for the Eagles. I mean, that speaks well for a player who was one of those who came out of the NPFL. Match on to be
then a goal scorer.
Yes,
before he went to Russia.
Yes, he went to Holland first.
Holland, yeah.
Yes, he went to
and
Holland,
he made a name for himself at the CSKA Moscow.
Yes,
before coming to the Premier League with Leicester City.
17 million. So, I mean, it's a player who left the NPFL as a teenager, and then went far. So, Musa, kudos.
Well, kudos to Ahmed Musa. But of course, the highlight of his career happens to be the goals against Argentina and Iceland, as well as winning the 2013 African Cup of Nations. So we also move further to discuss about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. One man is yet to be in camp, and we discussed this yesterday, DOLAPO. Victor Osimhen is the name of the guy who is yet to reach the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and 27 players are in camp of the invited 28. What is the issue surrounding the whereabouts of Victor Osimhen? At this point in time, just 4 days to the African Cup of Nations, and the star player, I would say, is the poster boy for Nigeria at this point in time. And with the news around, says that he is also one of the deputy captains of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But here he is in a tournament where Nigerians need him so much. He's yet to arrive in camp.
Good afternoon, Sam. It's good afternoon, Peter, and to everyone who has joined us on the show this afternoon. Well, I'm quite surprised he's not in camp yet. Yesterday I said it's probably he's having some issues he has to solve, but now it's not looking like it makes any sense again, because even if he's solving any issue, this is why the media is out there. You should put some things out. You can't be coming into camp. You must be in camp at least 6 days before. With what FIFA changed it to, you should be in camp at least 6 days before this competition starts. It's now 4 days before the start of the competition, and you've not trained with these guys. You've not trained with these boys. You've not trained with the team. Yes, you are not new to the team. But then, if 4 days to the start of a major competition, the biggest competition in Africa, and you are not in camp, you should not be starting the first game, regardless of whoever you are. This is where the coach has to make a stand now, because if there is a major reason why you are not in camp, maybe the team knows the major reason, but you should tell the people. You can't just go into camp. At the moment, I might get to camp maybe tonight. If you get to camp tonight, so you will just have 3 days to train with the boys before the start of a major competition. Yes, I know Nigerian game is on Tuesday, but still it does not make a whole lot of sense for a player of his caliber not to be in camp as of now. We are going into a major competition after a major heartbreak for the country when we did not qualify for the World Cup against the Congo. So this is a competition where you should be going into as one of the top guys of the team and trying to motivate the other guys in the team and telling them, okay, let's make Nigerians happy by winning this or by trying to win this. And if you want to try to win it, you have to be in camp. He was supposed to be there for the game yesterday in Egypt, and even if he won't play, he should be on the bench to be an inspiration for some guys. Okay, I want to perform, I want to be like this guy, but he is nowhere to be found. Okay, maybe some people would say he does not want to go to Cairo, he wants to go and join them in Morocco. Why do we have, as of yesterday, before the game yesterday, we had 25 players in camp? So why did we have 25 players going there and you are not there? And you are part of the leaders in this team. This is one of the reasons why I say it, and I keep on saying that this guy does not look like someone who is a future captain of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and he is not one of the leaders in this team. Yes, I understand how vocal he can be, but he does not come into this team as one of the leaders, because there are attributes you see in leaders and you say, okay, this is one of those things you want to see from your captain or from your assistant captain. He does not have these things. You see him, yes, he does not have it. You see him fighting with his teammates. The only thing I know he does that many people does not do is just trying to motivate sometimes, trying to shout on these guys and tell them to do better.
Are you questioning his passion?
This is not trying to question his passion. Every player playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria are passionate about the team they are playing for. They are passionate about the country. They are all Nigerians. They are not coming from another country. They are not Malians. They are from Nigeria as well. So, yes, you have the passion. You want to fight for the Eagles. You want to do everything. But when you put it into perspective as well, if you are saying you are passionate about the country and you are not in camp 4 days to the start of a major competition, that is questionable.
Well, don't you also think, Peter, that is because his position definitely is unshakable? He deserves, or he owns every right to play in that position, the number 9 position. To also say that he's Nigeria's third highest goal scorer.
Put the blame on the players who will get the opportunity to play for the Eagles, get the opportunity to take the jersey away from another player, and they will not take it. Paul Onuachu, Tolu Alukudari.
Victor Boniface.
No, let's talk about those who are even in camp. Who are Akwa Adams?
No.
Salim Fago.
I'm putting the blame on anyone that comes to mind, not even the ones who played last night.
Okay.
It's just a shame, and that's why it gives this boy Victor so much effort to stay away from camp. And like DOLAPO said, just to nail it, stuff like this is what I always say, that talent is not enough. You can't have a competition going on or happening, and your club has released you to go join your national team, and then we can't find you. And there's no excuse either from the NFF or from the Super Eagles head coach or from the media team of the Super Eagles to tell us where our number 9, the one that will call the poster boy. Imagine a Mo Salah leaving Liverpool and is not going to the Egyptian national team camp, probably go somewhere on a 3-4 days vacation, and they're looking for him. I was reporting here on Tuesday morning on Scoreboard in 15 about Mazraoui, who didn't play the game against Bournemouth. And I saw Ahmed Diallo and Mbeumo playing the game, but the Moroccan knew what is at stake, because there was a team meeting before the tournament starts. Everybody must be in camp on the 15th. And that is a country that wants to win the Nations Cup. We just lost out of the World Cup. I don't want to talk about the World Cup and the old nonsense flying on social media now, because I don't want to change the discussion.
Okay. That's a distraction, by the way.
Yeah. We just lost out of a World Cup ticket, believing that we'll go to the Nations Cup and we'll go there and buzz it. We'll go there and play our minds out. We'll put blood, put water on the pitch. But here we are, a man that we're all counting on, we're relying on him. If he's out injured, it's a different ball game. He's not injured. So it goes to show to you that, like DOLAPO said, which I agree with, he doesn't have what it takes to lead a team. Imagine if you have a serious head coach. In all fairness, this 𝐒𝐿 is not a serious coach.
So I want to relate this situation to what happened with Finidi George, or between Finidi George and Victor Osimhen. It was all about the whereabouts of Osimhen that period, and the statements by both parties didn't sit well with each other.
I remember
and one came out to so much throw tantrums at the head coach of the side, call him names, use the foul words, and all of that. But one man was at the receiving end of everything. Yeah. Should 𝐃𝐈𝐒 also go to the African Cup of Nations and use his superiority
he will not
over the squad?
He can't.
That's what I'm saying to you. He's
can't.
He's not a serious coach.
Okay.
Can Victor Osimhen do this to his
Club
former head
coaches,
coach?
club coaches.
His former coaches in Napoli. His former coach at Napoli Football Club. It dare not.
Okay.
And you know what, Nigerians, why we are, let me use it, I won't call your name, but I'll just spell it, MUMU. This boy will go, you know what MUMU is, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll go to Nations Cup, and Victor Osimhen will score the winning goal, maybe against Tanzania, against Tunisia, and then boom. Okay? And then we will not go far. Some will say, God forbid. And then we'll put the blame on someone else. And we'll not find out. See, everything is just in shambles. The NFF don't have a say. How can Victor? Maybe you have to check again so that I will not be missing what somebody will not be saying, are these guys even checking? Maybe he's in camp now.
No.
Maybe he just got into camp.
I kept on checking.
Okay.
He's not
So
yet.
how can a player not be in camp? How can he not be in camp? If you have family issues, personal issues, let us know. If you have things you need to set up, let us also know. You can't just go a wall and we're looking for you. This is not 𝐃𝐈𝐒 with all due respect. This is not Usman Mohammed, which is not a Basugi. He is Victor Osimhen, a player that the other opponent will be scared of. Again, I'll say this as I wrap up. Talent is not enough. Oh. It's not enough. It's not enough. Somebody should speak to this young man. If you can hear me, venture. It doesn't go well with us. I saw Ademola Lookman yesterday playing in the game against Egypt. I thought a player like him would probably say to the coach, I don't want to play this. Let me rest it out. But he saw him play yesterday because he needed those minutes. He lost out a lot of minutes in preseason. So he needed to get that form back. And it's good for him that he's been playing game from the side from Bergamo. But for Victor Osimhen, this is not. Nigeria should say the truth. Because if you go on social media, now some people will come at him. Some will defend why he's doing what he's doing. Mommy, there's no excuse for
I've
this.
been seeing a lot of news also fly around. Some are saying personal issues. But if it were to be personal issues, I think a proper statement or communication should have been made.
The other day before the World Cup game, we saw how he was running away in the mixed zone.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's got to catch a flight. And we said...
My attention have shifted from there. I remember talking about that.
We gave him
But
kudos.
he still got to calculate, you know.
That's true.
But we're still saying, oh, that's the spirit. That's what we want. Take that private jet and move.
Yeah.
But now, he left camp. The last time they played was a Saturday.
Yeah.
Today is when? Wednesday.
And to say that we have 3 Nigerians playing in Turkish football and they are in camp with Freddie Didi, Paul Onuachu,
Yeah.
and of course Victor Osimhen himself.
It is all about... Let's move on.
All right, the boys were in action yesterday against Egypt. There was no Mo Salah on the field of play. Of course, we didn't have Victor Osimhen also on the field of play, but it ended in a defeat 2-1 to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The standing captain yesterday, Chidozie Awaziem, scored the equalizing goal. But what I want to pinpoint is the goal we considered the first goal, and also, in fact, maybe just the 2 goals in which we considered. One was from a misjudgment of that's a square play by Stanley Wabali, and then the second goal in which we considered the intentionality behind the offside trap in which the boys wanted to keep yesterday.
I said something here yesterday. I don't want to attach much importance to that result of the game or whatsoever the game pans out to be. What I noticed in the game yesterday is just that I don't think we are ready for the AFCON. I don't think we are ready for any major competition. And another thing is players. We have 5 debutants in this team, and only 3 of them played yesterday in a friendly game. We had Ryan Alebiosu. He scored up for the first time. He won't have any other chance to play a friendly game going into a major competition. We have the 31-year-old Mohamed Osman. He won't have any other chance to play a friendly game. And they were both on the bench for 90 minutes yesterday. The first goalkeeper or the first player to even get to camp, Francis Ozor, was on the bench for 90 minutes. We all know what Stanley Wabali can do. We've seen him over the last few months. He has been the one in goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I was expecting Ozor to be the man who starts the game yesterday. Maybe Nwabali started because he has not played a whole lot of games. He has not played in months for his club side. He has not played since the game Nigeria lost to DR Congo, the World Cup qualifier. So maybe it's a bit understandable that Nwabali starts that game to get some match fitness. But Ozor being on the bench for 90 minutes, the coach had 25 players to play that game. And he used just 18 or 17 players. Understandable for some people. The likes of Wilfred Ndidi, I might understand why they didn't play. But for the new guys, the new inductee, they should be the ones starting this game because this is a game where we want you to know. Now to the defense line or to the way we played, same problem we've had over the last few months. This is the type of goals we've been conceding since 𝐒𝐿 came in. This is the type of goals we concede. Just try to just lay the passes or lay small crosses into our box, and that is all we need. We are trying to keep offside traps. We are trying to play. I don't know if that is eye line. Everything about the style of play yesterday was a bit questionable. At the point in time, it was 3-5-2. At the point in time, it was 4-4-2 Diamond. And all of these things does not look like something that can work for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And also the misprofiling of this coach. Akin Samiro that I've seen at Pisa this season has played as a central midfielder, not as an attacking midfielder. Yesterday, I saw him playing as an attacking midfielder all through the game when he played. When he was on the field of play, he was playing as an attacking midfielder. That is not what he has been doing for his club side this season, and that is not why you called him up. If you truly watch this guy play at his club side, and you saw what he has been doing this season, and you are playing him in that position, it is questionable. So for me, in as much as I don't want to attach much importance to that game, I feel like to perform at the AFCON, we need to do more. The coach needs to do more with the players they have at the moment.
So that's quickly hard there because I remember that I said I'll be looking at some of the guys playing their trade on the continent, and I think I have that now. Remo Stars have got a representative at this year's Nations Cup. The goalkeeper for Benin Republic played his trade in the NPFL, but none in terms of a Nigerian. Orlando Pirates have got so many players, about 9 of them. Al Ali 8. I think Saunders have got about 6 too, but it's 5. But I think it's 6 now. OS against Simba, I've got 7 players. Azam of Tanzania, I've got 7. So it tells you that a total of about 13, not 13 now, 17 players, including young Africans, are coming in from Tanzania. So if you have Simba, Azam, and young Africans, make up about over half, 50% of, and then you begin to see how strong they are. Experience Tunis have got 4, Power Dynamos have got 4, Zesco have got 4 from Zambia, and so it's just bad. Gaborone of Botswana have got 5. So it's just bad that none of our national team, we don't have any players from the NPFL go to the Nations Cup, and it puts a lot of question about the league, the state of the league. And I know that DOLAPO, we've talked about when your champion is being hit by half a dozen in the CAF Champions League, it just goes to show at home. It goes to show how bad it is. So, SAMIES, that's just a wrap from the African Cup of Nations.
All right, let's move straight to the European scene and talk about the FIFA Best Award. And not even about the award, the winners now, but it's about the World 11 that were published, or that was published yesterday. So in the goalkeeping department, of course, I don't think that is news. We have Ginyalugi Donnarumma, that's in goal. And then we talk about the players in the defense line. Nuno Mendes, William Pacho, Achraf Hakimi, and Virgil van Dijk. In midfield, we have Jude Bellingham, Vitinha, and Pedri. While up front, it is Cole Palmer, Wells. We have also, I'm trying to go through the list. Bellingham. No, up front.
Okay.
Cole Palmer, Ousmane Dembele. I don't think Kylian Mbappe is there,
Mbappe
actually.
is not there.
So that's a 4-3-3.
Lamine Yamal and Ousmane Dembele.
Ousmane Dembele.
It's a 4-4-2.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have to go through the list again. But that is the present situation of things, and a lot of people have actually called for it. No Mohamed Salah in the World 11, but there is a place for Cole Palmer, and outside that, there is no Rafinha also in the World 11, but there is a place for Jude Bellingham. There's no place for Declan Rice. There's no place for Marquinhos. There's no place for Gabriel Magalhaes.
I think there's Pedri.
Yeah, there's Pedri and Vitinha and
Pedri, Vitinha, Jude Bellingham, Cole Palmer.
See, let's say this because of our time. This is just everybody have got where they look a bit crazy. Because you begin to see these things, but again, they will tell you that who do this thing, they understand football.
Understand? Van Dijk?
As you know football, you understand football. So,
Cole Palmer.
So all of these. So it's subjective. Is why that's what they want you to do, so that you can raise your own your concern about it. So that's what is happening here. And I'm shocked that Jude Bellingham is here. I don't know what he's doing here.
The year under review, I don't understand what he
Patrick is doing here when there's a Marquinhos, he's captain of Paris Saint-Germain. I don't know what Pedro offered in terms of European football last season. Lamine Yamal
ahead of Rafinha.
Dembele.
Oh God.
So I don't know, but Achraf Hakimi, the CAF Player of the Year, is good to see him. And it's good that you also mentioned Mo Salah. Why not Salah instead of Cole Palmer?
Why not Salah? No, I feel like Cole Palmer may be a bit understandable because of what he did. No. They will tell you their own competition, the FIFA Club World Cup. He got the player of the competition there. That is why I said it yesterday. That is why he's on the list right from the start. He is not really someone that should be on this list. But because he won the player of the competition at the FIFA Club World Cup, maybe his own is on a bit understandable. But when you look at the year under review fully, it does not deserve to be here because they are player ahead of him.
Fabian Ruiz instead of
Even he's
what about Declan Rice?
Fabian Ruiz was better.
Take Jude Bellingham off and put Declan Rice there.
These guys are players who did better than these guys last season.
What about Ryan Gravenberch? So we talk about players. No, I'm talking about players.
Sitting. No. See, I take Declan Rice ahead of Ryan Gravenberch.
Yes, he had a better season. Yes, Gravenberch won the league. But apart from the league, what did he do?
He was the fulcrum by Liverpool last season.
Apart from the league, what did he do?
See, the thing here is that everybody here wants something by Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody here wants something by Jude Bellingham. Everybody wants something, has something to hold on to, except for Jude Bellingham.
All right, there is a game set to go down later tonight. It used to be that's the FIFA Club World Cup. Did I say Club World Cup? No.
Intercontinental Cup.
Intercontinental Cup. So Paris Saint-Germain would be in action That's later today. And also in the UEFA Women's Champions League, of course, the wrap-up for the league phase of the UEFA Women's Champions League games also set to go down today. While we have the concluding parts of the EFL Cup or quarterfinals. Manchester City against Brentford, Newcastle against Fulham. Arsenal will not be in action. This is because of Crystal Palace involvement in this third tier of UEFA competitions. That's the UEFA Europa Conference League. But I've done the show alongside Peter and DOLAPO. I am SAMIES, your sports captain. I say do enjoy the rest of the day. Well, Lucky has been the studio manager. Well, till we meet again tomorrow, that's by 7:40. And that's 3:30 tomorrow. Do enjoy the rest of the day and bye for now.